Canada's Dutch Heritage Day is a celebration that honors the contributions of Dutch Canadians to the cultural, social, and economic fabric of Canada. Here's a brief but comprehensive information about this commemorative day. The Dutch Heritage Day was officially designated by the Canadian government in 2019 to recognize the significant impact of Dutch immigrants and their descendants on Canada's development and multicultural identity. The Dutch Heritage Day is observed annually on May 5th. This date holds significance as it coincides with the liberation of the Netherlands during World War II. The Netherlands was liberated from the Nazi occupation by Canadian troops in May of 1945. The Canadian forces played a crucial role in the liberation, and the Dutch hold a deep sense of gratitude towards Canada for its role in their liberation. Dutch Heritage Day is celebrated, across Canada through various events including parades, festivals, cultural exhibitions, concerts, and educational programs. These celebrations often highlight Dutch culture, tradition, cuisine, music, and history, fostering greater awareness and appreciation among Canadians. Dutch immigration to Canada has a rich history and significant waves occurring in the late 19th century and early 20th century, as well as following World War II. Dutch immigrants and their descendants have made noteworthy contributions to Canada's economy, agriculture, industry, arts, sciences, and social development. Dutch Canadians have enriched Canada's culture and their traditions, language, cuisine, and arts. Dutch influence can be seen in various aspects in Canadian society, from the tulip festivals in cities like Ottawa to the presence of Dutch style windmills in some regions. The designation of Dutch Heritage Day reflects Canada's commitment to multiculturalism and the recognition of the diverse contribution of its immigrant communities. It serves as an opportunity to celebrate the shared values and heritage between Canada and the Netherlands. Dutch Heritage Day also promotes educational initiatives aimed at preserving and sharing Dutch Canada history and heritage. Museums, cultural centers, and educational institutions may organize exhibitions, lectures, and workshops to raise awareness about the Dutch Canadian experience. The Canadian government, through various federal, provincial, and municipal initiatives, provide support for Dutch Heritage Day celebrations and activities. This support helps to ensure the success and sustainability of these events held to commemorate this important occasion. Overall, Dutch Heritage Day serves as a meaningful occasion to celebrate the enduring bond between Canada and the Netherlands, as well as the invaluable contribution of Dutch Canadians to multicultural tapestry of Canada. While Dutch Heritage Canada is a recognition of the broader Dutch Canadian community and their contribution, there are several key individuals and groups who played significant roles in advocating for its establishment and promoting Dutch culture and heritage. Various Dutch Canadian organizations, such as the National Association of Canadians of Dutch Descent, the NACDD, and the local Dutch clubs and societies across Canada, have been an instrumental role in advocating for the recognition of Dutch heritage and the establishment of Dutch Heritage Day. These groups have worked tirelessly to preserve Dutch culture, traditions, and history in Canada. Members of Parliament with Dutch heritage, Canadian politicians of Dutch descent have played crucial roles in advocating for the establishment of Dutch Heritage Day. They have raised awareness of the contributions of Dutch Canadians in Parliament and championed for the cause of recognizing Dutch heritage in Canada. Diplomatic representatives from the Netherlands. The diplomatic representatives of the Netherlands in Canada have actively supported initiatives aimed at promoting Dutch culture and heritage in Canada. They have collaborated with Canadian authorities, Dutch Canadian organizations, and community leaders to advocate for the establishment of Dutch Heritage Day and to facilitate cultural exchange between Canada and the Netherlands. Historians and scholars. Historians and scholars specialize in Dutch Canadian history and immigration have contributed to raising awareness of the Dutch Canadian experience and highlighting of the importance, of recognizing Dutch heritage in Canada through their research, publication, and public engagements. They have shed light on the insights and significant contributions of Dutch immigrants and their descendants to Canadian society. Individual community leaders and activists within the Dutch Canadian community have played key roles in advocating for the establishment of Dutch Heritage Day and organizing events to celebrate Dutch culture and heritage in Canada. Their passion, dedication, and grassroots efforts have played instrumental i- roles in building, support, and recognizing Dutch heritage as an integral part of Canada's multicultural identity. These individuals and groups, among others, have worked collaboratively to promote Dutch culture and heritage and to ensure the establishment of Dutch Heritage Day as a means of honoring the contributions of Dutch Canadians to Canadian society. There are many important Dutch Canadians or Canadians of Dutch heritage to speak about. Here's three of those individuals. Margaret Atwood, born on November 18th, 1939, in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, is a prolific and influential Canadian author, poet, essayist, and literary critic. Her works have garnered international acclaim for their exploration of themes such as feminism, dystopia, environmentalism, and social justice. Here's a brief but comprehensive biography of Margaret Atwood. Margaret Eleanor Atwood was the second of three children born to Carl Edmund Atwood, an entomologist, and Margaret Dorothy Killiam, a former dietitian and nutritionist. She spent much of her early childhood in the wilderness of northern Quebec, where her father conducted research. This exposure to nature would later influence her writing. Atwood showed an early interest in literature and writing, publishing her first poem in a children's magazine at the age of 6. She continued to nurture her passion for writing throughout her schooling years. Atwood attended Victoria College at the University of Toronto, where she earned a Bachelor's of Art degree in English Literature in 1961. She later pursued graduate studies at Radcliffe College, Harvard University, and earned a master's degree in English literature in 1962. Margaret Atwood literary career spans over 6 decades, during which she has produced a vast body of work encompassing novels, poetry, short stories, essays, and more. Her early poetry collections, such as The Circle Game in 1966 and The Animals in the Country in 1968, received critical acclaim and established her as a significant voice in Canadian literature. Atwood's breakthrough novel, The Edible Woman, was published in 1969, followed by Surfacin 1972 and Lady Oracle in 1976. However, it was her dystopian novel, The Handmaid's Tales, in 1985 that catapulted her in international fame. The novel, set in a totalitarian society where women are subjugated, has become a seminal work of feminist literature and was adapted in various forms, including a successful television series. Throughout her career, Atwood has authored numerous award-winning and best-selling novels, including Cat's Eye in 1988, Alias Grace in 1996, The Blind Assassin in 2000, and The Oryx and Crake in 2003. Her works often explore themes of power, identity, gender dynamics, and the human condition. In addition to her literary pursuits, Margaret Atwood is known for her activism and advocacy on various social and environmental issues. She has been a vocal advocate for women's rights and environmental conversation and freedom of expression. Atwood has lent her voice to numerous causes, including reproductive rights, indigenous rights, and the protection of endangered species. Margaret Atwood's contributions to literature, have been recognized with numerous awards and honors both in Canada and internationally. She is a recipient of the Booker Prize, the Governor General's Award, the Giller Prize, the Pen Pinter Prize, among others. In 2019, she has been awarded the prestigious Booker Prize for fiction for The Testaments, a sequel to The Handmaid's Tale. Margaret Atwood's literature and literacy legacy extend far beyond her own works, and she has inspired countless writers and readers around the world with her imaginative storytelling, incisive social commentary, and unwavering commitment to artistic integrity and social justice. Atwood's influence on the contemporary literature and culture is profound, commemorate commenting her status as a one of the most important literature figures of our time. Michael J. Fox is a second individual of Dutch heritage we will be looking at. He was born on June 9th, 1961 in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and is a beloved Canadian American actor, author, and advocate. He is best known for his roles in iconic television series and films, as well as a courageous battle with Parkinson's disease. Here's a brief but comprehensive biography of Michael J. Fox. Michael J. Fox was raised in Burnaby, British Columbia, a suburb of Vancouver. From a young age, he showed a keen interest in acting and performing. He began his acting career in Canadian television at the age of 15, appearing in various shows and commercials. Fox rose to prominence in his breakthrough role as Alex P. Keaton in the popular sitcom Family Ties, which aired from 1982 to 1989. His portrayal of the conservative Reagan supporting teenager earned him widespread acclaim with multiple awards, including 3 Emmy Awards and a Golden Globe Award. In addition to his success on television, Michael J. Fox achieved notable success in film. He starred in the blockbuster comedy Back to the Future in 1985 as Marty McFly, a role that became one of his most iconic. The famous sequels Back to the Future 2 1989 and Back to the Future Part 3 1990 further solidified Fox's status as a Hollywood star. Fox's other films credited include Teen Wolf in 1985, The Secret of My Success in 1987, Doc Hollywood 1991, and The American President in 1995, among many others. In 1991, at the age of 29, Michael J. Fox was diagnosed with young onset Parkinson's disease, a progressive neurological disorder that affects movement and coordination. Despite initially keeping his diagnosis as private, Fox eventually went public with his condition in 1998. Following his Parkinson's diagnosis, Michael J. Fox became a leading advocate for Parkinson's research and awareness. He established the Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's Research in 2000, which is dedicated to finding a cure for the disease. The foundation has raised millions of dollars for research and was founded numerous scientific studies and clinical trials. Fox's advocacy work has earned him widespread recognition and accolades, including the Presidential Medal of Freedom, which he received in 2021 for his contributions to Parkinson's research and advocacy. Despite his Parkinson's diagnosis, Michael J. Fox continued to act in both television and film. He starred in the successful sitcom Spin City from 1996 to 2001, for which he received another Golden Globe Award. In recent years, Fox has appeared in guest roles in various television shows and has continued to advocate for Parkinson's research and awareness. In addition to his acting and advocacy role, Fox is also a best selling author. He has written several memoirs, including Lucky Man in 2002, Always Looking Up in 2009, and No Time Like the Future in 2020, in which he candidly shares his experiences living with Parkinson's disease. Michael J. Fox is married to actress Tracy Pollan, and they have 4 children together. Despite the challenges he has faced due to Parkinson's disease, Fox remains an inspirational figure, admired for his resilience, optimism, and commitment to making a difference in the lives of others. The final person we'll see today of Dutch heritage is Terry Fox, born Terence Stanley Fox on July 28, 1958, in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. He was a Canadian athlete, humanitarian, and cancer research activist. He's best known for his courageous Marathon of Hope across Canada run undertaken to raise awareness and funds for cancer research. Here's a brief but comprehensive biography of Terry Fox. Terry Fox grew up in Port Coquitlam, British Columbia, with his parents Betty and Rolly Fox and his siblings. He developed a passion for sports at a young age and excelled in basketball, soccer, and long distance runner. In 1977, at the age of 18, Fox was diagnosed with osteosarcoma, a rare form of bone cancer which resulted in the amputation of his right leg above the knee. Inspired by the stories of cancer patients he encountered during his treatment, Terry Fox embarked on a remarkable journey to raise awareness and funds for cancer research. On April 12, 1980, Fox dipped his artificial leg in the Atlantic Ocean in St. John's, Newfoundland, and began his marathon of hope, intending to run across Canada to the Pacific Ocean. Despite facing physical challenges and harsh weather conditions, Fox ran an average of 42 kilometers or 26 miles per day, the equivalent of a full marathon, as he made his way westward. With his determination and perseverance captured the hearts of Canadians nationwide. His journey garnered widespread media attention. Terry Fox's Marathon of Hope captured the imagination of the people around the world and inspired a wave of generosity and support for cancer research. His selfless act of courage and resilience resonated deeply with people of all ages and backgrounds, transcending national boundaries. Tragically, Fox was forced to end his run on September 1st, 1980, near Thunder Bay, Ontario, after his cancer spread to his lungs. Despite falling short of his goals, Fox's Marathon of Hope has a profound and lasting impact. He raised millions of dollars for cancer research, galvanizing a movement that continues to this day. Following the end of the Marathon of Hope, Terry Fox underwent further cancer treatment, but his condition continued to deteriorate. Despite decline in health, Fox remained dedicated to his cause and continued to advocate for cancer research from his hospital bed. On June 28, 1981, at the age of 22, Terry Fox passed away, leaving behind a legacy of hope, courage, and determination. In the years since his passing, Terry Fox has become a national hero in Canada and an international symbol of resilience, perseverance in the face of adversity. In honor of his memory and legacy, the Terry Fox Run was established in 1981 as an annual fundraising event held in cities and communities around the world. The run continues to raise millions of dollars for cancer research each year, carrying forward Terry's mission to find a cure for cancer and improve the lives of those affected by the disease. Terry Fox's remarkable story continues to inspire generations of people to strive for their goals and overcome obstacles, as well as to make a positive difference in the world. His indomitable spirit lives on in the hearts of millions, serving as a reminder that one person truly can make a difference.